Thoughts after last weekend? 24-hour rule.
Yeah.
In the film.
This is something that you have to adapt to, and you throw on tape, and you feel like you know somebody's MO, and they come out and they show you things differently. That's something that you have to adapt to. That's when you don't play perfection, a perfect defensive game plan. That's on you. That's something that we can look at the front seven. That's what we look at the entire defense and put it on our shoulders. I mean, we've played better offensive lines. We've played better teams. You know, we've been in different games, and each game takes its own turn. That's something for us to impose our will. And when you let a team like that happen, you know, you give them hope. And once they have hope, that's something they can cling on to.
Now that you've had time to look at the tape, what went wrong this weekend?
Okay, so everything that we just talked about, when you talk about not coming out and perfecting each person on our defense, 1 out of 11 doing their jobs, doing exactly what we need to do as an entire defense. You know, whether 10 guys are doing things at the right time, you've got somebody on the fall off. You got to be on the same page at all times, and that's what makes our defense so stalwart. Is, you know, being able to focus and making a team one-dimensional, and we failed to do that this past weekend.
You know, you take every game by game, and you don't sleep on anyone, even if they are 1-7.
Absolutely.
Any given Sunday.
Absolutely.
Right?
They're still talented, and especially when you talk about Atlanta and what they had at receiving core, what they have in the backfield. You know about Devontae Freeman, you know about Julio Jones, you know young Ridley at the slot position. They took advantage of everything they could, so we never made them into true passes. So we never really got after the pass rush like we wanted to.
Do you feel like as a defense you guys can kind of feed off of this because of what happened last week and because you guys didn't show up like you wanted to?
We have to. We have to move on from this. We have to look forward to this Sunday, and I feel like the guys in this room are resilient enough to know that everything we do has to be perfect from here on out.
How much does it help having already faced the Buccaneers and seeing where you can have success against their offense?
They still got Mike Evans, who's a top receiver. They got Godwin, who's top 5 in yards. Their offense is explosive. These are some things that you have to be aware of when you take the field. You got to be able to limit those explosive plays. It's got to be on our secondary this week to try and limit that.
How important is it to get a pass rush when they're trying to take advantage of that vertical passing game?
Probably important.
What do you got?
No, when you talk about...
Is there an emphasis on
Yeah, of course. When you talk about what Jameis has been able to do, you see him scrambling around, you see him extending plays. He's an ultimate competitor, and this is something that you have to be aware of where exactly he is at all times.